Hi, my name is Rebecca Skillen, and this is CC Cycle 2, Week 10. We are almost done with first semester. So we are in the community that I am part of. I am directing this year for the Foundations and Essentials program. For my Essentials students, I really want to encourage them to have their Faces of History person or thing picked out before the end of semester, so you have time over Christmas break, Thanksgiving and Christmas break, to start getting your, picking the idea and getting some articles or books or whatever you're going to use as your sources over the holiday break, over Thanksgiving, Christmas break, so that you'll be ready for when the time comes for that. And feel free to read those books and articles ahead of time and maybe make some presentations on them. You'll get a head start on your keyword outlines. So that's my little thing there. For week 10, so geography, I like CC Happy Mom's song for this. So I don't know, you'll have to look at your maps and see if I'm mirroring you or how this is working when it's recording. But so she has India, Calcutta, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Arabian Sea. It's kind of the Tisket a Tasket song, which is really kind of helps remember. You have India, and Calcutta is in India, and then you have Pakistan, which is like a basket, Tisket a Tasket. So a basket or an egg carton, and Afghanistan is the egg or the object sitting in the basket, and then they all drop into the Arabian Sea, which is right below them on the map. So that is how you can do geography if you want. Obviously you're going to look at the map and you're going to say this is India, Calcutta is in India, and then you have Pakistan and Afghanistan and the Arabian Sea. Show me Afghanistan, show me Pakistan. What is this? This is India. What is the dot? That's Calcutta. What is this body of water? This is the Arabian Sea. But for memorizing where those are, you can sing the song. Or, sing the song and point to the objects, the locations. For Latin, it's a repeat of the week before. It is the pluperfect tense, first conjugation endings, pluperfect tense. And I really love Miss Melody's little memory prompts to remember all the conjugations, first conjugations of the verb endings. This one is pluperfect. They want it, plu can mean more than one. And so that's what she says. I need to look it up myself, but pluperfect. They noticed that the London Bridge was falling down, and so they wanted to make it pluperfect, so they added a bridge to it. But that's not gonna work because London Bridge is falling down. So that's your prompt of pluperfect, and the song is London Bridge is falling down. You might wanna hold your breath while you're doing this one, so while you're falling down into the Thames River. Aram, eras, erat, aramus, eratus, erant. First conjugation, pluperfect tense. So that's that. Squares. For anyone doing Memory Masters, I think I must have missed just a mention of math on the first one, on week 9. But for Memory Masters for math, anyone that is, I believe, 10 when they're proofing has to have the math facts memorized, except for squares and cubes. They can skip count those. They don't have to know, they don't do flashcards for the squares and the cubes. So there's that. For our English song, for demonstrative pronouns, I like Erica Rhodes, how, it sounds like monsters in that word. So this is my monster, that is my monster, these are my monsters, those are my monsters, is how she uses it as an example. The song that our community has learned in the past is demonstrative, pronouns, demonstrative, and they'll do some footwork. Pronouns, demonstrative, pronouns. Here we go. And it goes a little something like this. This, that, these, those, this, that, these, those, this, that, these, those, and it goes a little something like this. This, that, these, those, this, that, these, those. So it goes a little something like this. That's your reminder that the list is this, that, these, those. Okay, so that's demonstrative pronouns. Timeline, the tutors in my community are doing great with that, and I think there's great ideas on YouTube if you want to change it up what you're doing. What are the names of the planets? My daughter has a video on this playlist of singing it to the 8 days of Christmas. She kind of came up with that on her own. And another way that I presented it as a tutor was memorizing the order this way. So 1 is Mercury, 2, Venus, 3, Earth, 4, Mars, 5, it's huge, it's Jupiter. So, but it's only number 5, so this hand stays quiet. Jupiter, Saturn, we know Saturn for its rings, so you take the 6, Saturn. Uranus is cold, or Uranus, or the other word does number 2. However you want to present it. Number 7 is cold, it's Uranus. This was Venus, maybe you do this for the U for Uranus, okay? And then Neptune, there's not really a way to remember in for Neptune, but it's really windy, and it's number 8, okay? The 8 Days of Christmas song also includes the dwarf planet Pluto. If you have someone like my oldest who thinks that the fact that we lost Pluto as a planet is very, very upsetting. So it doesn't disappear, it's just got reclassified. Okay, history. Tell me about the history of Russia. So when I tutored this year, that we did cycle 2, I bought Dollar General sunglasses for my class, and we kind of rapped out this song. We kind of did some, I think I found hand motions from Stephanie Laughlin, because I have some notes written on here, but I do not remember them. I don't remember what the sign for Russia is, but I have it written in here as Russia, and I do not know what that means. For fine arts, again, as a tutor for the last 3 years, every year I would rewatch Stephanie Laughlin's videos, and I have notes in my guide for things that she said during her videos. And I'm looking for 10. I don't see anything on here other than going through the guide, and yeah. So I just watch her videos and I make notes of how I want to incorporate how she's talking about the guide and do it. So for week 10 for our community, as of right now, the plan is that we will be folding up the boxes to make shoe boxes for Operation Christmas Child. So the church that we use is providing the boxes for us to fold. There's also some objects that they have provided, so if we want to start filling them, we can. So that is the community service that we are providing to our facility. I asked them probably a month and a half ago what we could do to bless them, whether it was cleaning the children's wing, you know, whatever ideas they had, and this is the one they came up with, and I think that's great. So our older kids, it's also our Dudes and Donuts Day, so hopefully we'll have some dads involved as well. We will fold up the boxes, stuff them with objects that we have, that the church has provided and collected, and then our littlest ones will either help us stuff the boxes or they will be making Christmas cards. There are people at the church facility that we are part of that are not able to attend church in person due to living in nursing homes or any other reason of not being able to come into the church. And so we'll have Christmas cards for the church to send out to them if they would like. So that is that. I think that's it. I highly encourage you to look over your CC Connected weekly helps, because they have some great ideas on top of the ideas that YouTube tutors and directors have come up with. But it is a great resource. So may all your thoughts be replaced with timeline lyrics.